So I'm in the middle of my morning run. This morning, in Tokyo, it's rather rainy, and it is a perfect time to think about the greatness of Charlie Chaplin. Now, ever since my childhood, I loved Charlie Chaplin films, and as I discussed in another video on YouTube today, Chaplin actually made the great dictator at the height of Adolf Hitler's power, which is really courageous. I mean, if you made the film after the end of the Second World War, maybe you can understand that, but it was at the height of Adolf Hitler's power that Charlie Chaplin made the film, and it is really critical comedy at its best, and he was really courageous. In addition to that, Charlie Chaplin actually made understand all of or most of the music that accompanied his films, Limelight, Kid, and so on. Modern Times maybe, and that. So Charlie Chaplin actually was a music composer. However, he didn't play instruments. He couldn't read scores, and he couldn't write scores. He just hummed. He sang the tune to the musicians, and the professional musicians set them to score and orchestrate it and so on. But the melody itself came from Charlie Chaplin. So, the guy is a genius, courageous genius, and also a musical genius. So I really respect Charlie Chaplin. But at the time when I watched Charlie Chaplin films as a kid, I didn't realize all these things. But when I look back, maybe all these fine qualities of courage, musicality, came home to me at that time when I was 6, 7, 8 years old. I watched Charlie Chaplin films and I loved them, and maybe genius would come through, beyond the borders of ignorance and not knowing something. So in that respect, I really admire Charlie Chaplin. I admired him as a child, and I admire him as an adult. So with that thought, I keep my morning run. And peace to Ukraine.